In the lobby of Ramsey Solutions, they're here, Jarrod and Stefanie. Hey guys, how are ya?
Hey, Dave.
Great, how are you?
Welcome, welcome. Where do you guys live?
We live in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Just around the corner.
Yes.
Very cool. So we're sort of neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. And you're here to do your debt-free scream.
Yes.
We are.
How much have you paid off?
We paid off $122,000 in 36 months. And
Right.
that also includes, in addition to that, it's about $30,000 in debt avoidance.
You mean you bought something or you paid for something?
You're right. We had some IVF fertility treatments that were included in that as well. So really, we're probably around the $150,000 range.
Wow. And what was your income through this time?
Initially, I started just out of college before Stefanie graduated, and I was in the mid-40s. Once she graduated, we really kicked it up, and we were about 120. And then once we finished, we were in the 150, 160 range.
Great. What do you guys do for a living?
I'm an occupational therapist.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in the engineering field for a commercial mechanical contractor.
Great. Very cool. So $150,000 household income these days. Paid off $122 and avoided $30, so about $150,000 shift over the last 36 months. So what happened 36 months ago?
Well, a buddy of mine, Adam Van Hooser, I worked with him and known him for a really long time. We were sitting at work one day, and he said, "Hey, you got to listen to this guy. My family's followed his practices for a long time, and it's really interesting. He's really helping people." And I just kind of started casually listening, and I realized that I needed help as well. I didn't even realize it. So I kind of started working on things myself before we got married.
Now, how long have you been married?
We've been together 10 years and married 4 this year.
Okay, very cool. All right.
Yes.
So then you got married, and a year later, what happened that woke you guys up and really made you go after it?
Graduate school loans.
Yes. We started to see the loans adding up, and we realized we did not want to be underneath all that.
So a lot of this was student loan debt.
Yes, 101,000 of it
Of the 122. What was the rest of it?
was car loan and a credit card.
So you guys have lived on nothing.
We have for a really long time. It
Yes.
almost just became second nature.
I mean, like 3 years of your 4-year marriage, you've lived on nothing.
We have, and we did things a little differently. When she graduated, we opened up a separate checking account and took her entire paycheck from day one and just deposited it directly into a separate checking account so that we wouldn't even know it was there. Mm-hmm. And then each month we direct withdrew money from that account directly into her student loan payoff.
Just boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom.
and we actually had to call Sallie Mae to set up a direct withdrawal that was way over their limit. They wouldn't do it online. We literally had to call them and tell them how much we wanted to pay each month. They couldn't believe it.
Yes. Which in turn was the hardest part of this whole process for me, because once I was in school for 7 years and I finally got my first big job and got my first paycheck, and I never really saw it or got to do anything with it. So it's once we got the debt gone, it's nice to be able to actually live off both of our incomes.
Yeah, actually enjoy. Yeah. You live like no one else later. You can live and give like no one else.
Yes.
Very well done. Good job, you guys. So when people hear you've paid off $122,000 worth of debt in 36 months, and they say, how did you do that? What do you tell them the keys are?
I mean, for me, the key is it's communication. I mean, you have to have a partner that's on the same plan. A lot of people say budget. The budget's the key, but to me, a budget's just numbers on a piece of paper. If you don't have a partner that's your accountability partner that's there with you every day, that was the biggest part of me. Have someone that's on board that really encourages you and says, "Look, we can do this. I promise. There's light at the end of this tunnel. When we're done with this, it will be so much better. Just stay with me." And that's what really kept us going this entire time.
And he did. He told me, I know this is going to be tough, but if you stick with me, we follow the budget, we stay with this plan, we will have the family we want, we'll have the house we want. And he was right. We've got a great little 1-year-old, and we're doing great. So
you missed that part of the story.
Yes.
We also sold the dream car to help fund that little 1-year-old boy.
Yes.
So,
Which dream car? What was
a
it?
Honda S2000.
Oh.
We wouldn't get the car back, though, for the baby.
No,
sure.
we're not going to trade that. That's a good trade.
Never.
It's a good trade, but it's still a nice car. Yeah. Awesome. Well, congratulations, you guys. So, what was the hardest thing, selling that car?
That was pretty difficult, I'm not going to lie, but I think what was a little harder was the ham sandwich every day, just day in and day out for lunch. I never again want to eat ham sandwiches. I was so cheap, Dave. I didn't buy cheese. It was just ham and bread.
Yes. Yes, and that was hard for me because every week I wanted to spend more on the budget for the grocery bill. So that was probably not that we had a fight over it, but our biggest disagreement on the budget was how much we were spending on food, which we were eating. But Jarrod just wanted to eat beans, and I wanted beans and rice. So, but now we're having
to upgrade here, baby. Yeah.
Now we have a little more leniency, of course, with our budget, which I like. So.
Oh, well done.
Yes.
Yeah, now you can go out to eat.
Yes.
That's fun. That's very cool. Yeah, whatever your broke people food was, you're over it when you're over it. Mine's tuna fish.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I had tuna fish when we were broke every day. I hate tuna fish. My net worth goes down when I smell tuna fish now. You guys are incredible. Congratulations.
Thank
what a
you.
sharp young couple. Your future is so bright. It's unbelievable. This kind of income, you know how to make money behave. You know how to work together. There's so much out there that you'll be able to do for others and for yourself and for your family tree.
Yes.
You are set.
Yes, now we want to focus on setting up an account for Easton for school and our retirements and getting the house paid off so we can just live life to the fullest.
There you go. You are on track.
Yes.
I love it. Trucking right through the baby steps.
Yes.
All right, Jarrod and Stefanie from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, $122,000 paid off in 36 months, making $40 when they started, all the way up to $150 now. Count it down. Let's hear a debt-free scream.
3, 2, 1.
We're debt-free!
Good job, you two. Well done, well done, well done. I love it. That is fabulous.